And back in the U.S., more than 100 Harvard professors have joined a newly formed council that's fighting for free speech rights. NTD's Ríčrdס has that story.
A new initiative at Harvard University hopes to protect free speech and academic freedom. Professors at the university told the New York Post there's been a gradual decline in free speech over a 10-year period. He announced earlier this month the Council on Academic Freedom has now grown to more than 100 Harvard faculty members. 2 weeks ago, the council's co-founder, psychology professor Steven Pinker, wrote in a Boston Globe op-ed, "The embattled ideal of academic freedom is not just a matter of the individual rights of professors and students. It's baked into the mission of a university, which is to seek and share the truth." But members of the council said the censorship of free speech has entered a crisis mode. According to the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, or FIRE, between 2000 and 2022, there were 1,080 attempts across the country to punish scholars for exercising their free speech. I spoke to FIRE's Director of Faculty Outreach, Comey Fry, to find out more.
And what we've documented is that there has been a huge spike in attempts to sanction scholars, starting in about between 2015 and 2017, and then again spiking in between 2019, 2020, 2021. So those are the two biggest spikes, but since 2000, just a completely consistent increase every year.
She said one of the topics of speech people are overwhelmingly targeted for is race.
For example, if you're on the left politically, if you're advocating for example, teaching critical race theory, teaching about ideas of like systemic racism in American society, you're more likely to be targeted by the right.
And specifically at Harvard, she said, faculty are more likely to be targeted from the left.
It may be that students there are a lot more progressive than they are elsewhere. It could be that professors there are under a lot more scrutiny by people on the left. I'm not sure, but the Harvard scholars have been under fire more than scholars at any other university.
She said undergraduate students are the leading source of targeting because they outnumber the faculty and because they can use social media to exert a lot of pressure in numbers. We reached out to Harvard University for comment. We haven't heard back yet. Ríčrds, NTD News.